want to start streaming. Okay, go. Yay, we're going. I think eventually it will come up. Hopefully. So, let me start over here. Is it on yet? Oh yeah. Where's my face? Share it everywhere. Are you sharing it? Oh, where? Okay, I'm doing it in the group. Alright. Somebody said they're on. Comment on the YouTube. Hey, it says 4 people. I wasn't paying any attention. Okay. So if you're watching, comment, because I have a question that I need answered right away. Need to move my windows down so I can see the chat. Okay, ready to go. Can everybody hear me? Do you have your sound on?
I could hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. Welcome to the live stream for our raffle quad. So here is the beautiful frame painted by Cody. Secret Weapon Drones BX stretch frame. So I have a very important question. I need people to say they're here so I can ask it. So speak up. Hi, MPIRE667. It's a weird name.
Empire.
What?
Empire?
Empire? I bet that's right.
I know how to
Yep. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of hang out. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a live video on Facebook. Be like, hey, come watch me on YouTube because I'm over there. If Facebook even works. You should be telling sweet dad jokes. Yep. All right. It says 7 people. Say something in chat if you're watching. Very important question coming up. It's kind of a dumb thing. That is very important.
I mean, I think on level it is.
That's okay. You got a while before we make the drawing. We do the drawing. Oh, I'm just doing it on mine. Okay, so I'm on YouTube, about to start live build for Maryland Quad Racers Raffle. So I'm talking to my phone, by the way. Computer. Okay, so I have an important question. Empire, since you're the only one answering, you might get to make the decision. So I've got this cool frame. Here it is. It's painted on both sides. So, hey Mackers, you can have an opinion. So it's got, I need to flip this over. There you go. You can see better on YouTube, Facebook people. So I've got this, it's painted on both sides, right? which side do y'all think should be the top and which side do you think should be the bottom? So the S is kind of highlighted on one side. This one definitely looks a little bit fancier. I'm thinking that side should be on the bottom, since I'm going to be putting ESCs and motors and flight controllers covering the S and everything. What do y'all think? Comment now, because that's kind of where I'm starting. Actually, I'm going to open up packaging first. Okay, so Facebook people, I'm going to post a link on my profile right now, and that's where you should watch on YouTube, because that's where I have the nicer setup. So I posted it right now, so stop watching this video and go watch it on YouTube.
All the cool kids are doing it.
Yep, what she said. Thanks. Okay, it is time to answer. Oh, okay. I tried to set it up. There was a setting on YouTube that said set it up for more user interaction with less of a delay, and I tried to do that since I have really good internet. I can upload fast, so I will open up my ESCs and you can think about it. Hi Tyler, highlighted S side for the top or the bottom, John? So of course the top side will have a motor sitting there and an ESC sitting there. So the highlighted S side on the bottom, I would think, would be so you can see it better. But that's why I want to ask. This is not my quad. For sure. Okay. I'm guessing you're agreeing it should be on the bottom. So I'll do that as soon as I open up my ESCs. Whichever most visible for the S. Right. So I'll put it on the bottom then, and try, I guess, normally I put like padding down anyways, so I probably won't do that just for sake of making sure everybody can see how pretty it looks. So if you didn't know, I feel like most people do by now, it's a Secret Weapon Drones BX stretch frame. If you go to secretweapondrones.com, I think you can buy one. And then the paint job was done by Dinosaur, Cody from our chapter. He did that on a live stream that you can see on this YouTube channel. It's the last video that's on there. So you can skim through that and see all the how he did it. Talks about what kind of markers he uses and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. So we need to switch these screws around. And of course they're really tight and I can't get them loosened up. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? The most important part was put the dang URL on our screen here. Oh, I'm going to do it. Hold on, everybody. I have to put text on the screen so you can see it.
We had a minor webcam emergency earlier.
Minor.
As in, it wasn't working.
Yeah, I had to go to Best Buy and buy a new webcam. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. I really want that to be over my face. Let's move it right there, where you can't read it at all. Alright. It's going to stay over my face. You can read it for the most part. Whatever. So, all of this is for a raffle for our chapter, Maryland Quad Racers, so that we can display everybody's feed at once at our races this year on a TV. And then on top of that, hopefully we can stream our events online. And then the ground stations that we're building to tune into everybody's feeds. I'm also looking at how to provide that feed for the pilots. So that should also be pretty cool. So Shauna was saying my webcam decided not to work tonight, so I had to go buy a new one. But check this out. It has autofocus. And if I want to hold something really close to the camera, like this flight controller, Betaflight F3 flight controller, look how close I can get it. And it focuses so well you can read the markings on the chip. So that's kind of cool. It's going to make, go back to the table. That'll make these streams more fun, right? The last webcam you couldn't really see what was happening. Alright. So where do I want to start? I was really prepared to do all this, and then my webcam died, and I still had to eat dinner, and it threw a wrench and everything. So, gotta get that started. Alright, I've got the specs up for this flight controller because I've never used one before. Let's put it on there and see what kind of trimming we're going to have to do.
Hey, Matt.
What?
What does an annoying pepper do?
I don't know what annoying pepper do.
It gets jalapeno business. Wait.
Alright, so that's going to be a theme.
All night, guys.
All night. My screws are much too long for my standoffs, so I'm going to be trimming screws here for a second. Where you can't see because you're not going to be able to see. Now, got me right in the neck. So, you local guys, if you didn't get the email or see the Facebook post or the meetup post or the event change, our race tomorrow is rescheduled. We're going to do it next week, the 29th. Because the weather just looks terrible. So hopefully the weather cooperates and we'll do it next week. Our timing system is also going to be in next week. So, or should be here Tuesday. Going to get some testing on it on Wednesday, and then probably some more testing at a Tiny Whoop race Capital FPV is doing on Saturday. So hopefully I'll know how to run it by then, and we'll use it at the race, and it'll be the end of transponders forever for our group. But I'm trying to sell my system to somebody else, so keep your transponders. I don't need to comment more. Talking to myself is boring. So the flight controller we're using is the Betaflight F3 PDB flight controller all-in-one package. Looking forward to using that. It's going to make everything super clean on this build. We have ESCs we're running our XS. I love this camera. XS 20 amp ESCs. There you go. That's what they are. We have Emax RS 2205S 2300 kV motors. TBS Unify Pro race, and we have a Foxier Monster. There you go. Foxier Monster 16 by 9. There you go. FPV cam to put on it with a 2.5 lens. Alright. That fits on there pretty good. Oh, I need to put the battery strap on there so I don't have to fish it through later. Inside. We'll fish it through later. That's how we roll. If you guys haven't got a raffle ticket yet, you can go to that URL, raffle.marylandquadracers.com, and get the info. Hi Will, I just saw your message. Comment and play along if you're watching on YouTube. That makes it more interesting. I guess I could start tinning some pads. Oh, I'm missing a part over here. I'll be back. The receiver I left over on my other desk. I had to grab that. Alright, put that there. When's the raffle? The drawing for the raffle is on February 1st. And we'll do a live stream right here for that, for the drawing. Here in a second, I'll show you guys the list of the prizes we have. It's extensive. Man, what is going on here?
Hi, Cody.
These brown pads are not sucking up the, What's up, Cody? Cody, we decided earlier, right off the bat, in the stream, to flip it over. So the side in your stream that you designated as the top, the one where you highlighted the S, we're going to use that as the bottom. So the plain side here will be the top of the flight controller, and then the a little bit more elaborate side will be the bottom. Ow, that's hot. So the last time I did a live build, a lot of the prep work I didn't have time to do because my webcam decided not to work. I think that sound means we sold a raffle ticket.
Yeah!
Or it just got another random email on that account. I don't know. I'll check here in a second. Lately, every time I hear that sound, it's because we sold a raffle ticket. Alright. Yeah, it's a 16:9. Oh, I'm sorry. 16:9 camera So if you have like Dominator V3s, there you go. Oh, that wasn't, so that wasn't someone buying a ticket, but it was good news for us as a chapter. If I can get back to the right tab, checking my email in the middle of a video. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be able, maybe later if there's still people watching and they don't mind bearing with me trying to figure it out, I could get the video onto the stream so we can see what it looks like, but I'll wait till later. So, okay, so let me switch over to the raffle details. So here's all the list on the left is everybody who's bought a ticket. Set my elbow down on solder, that hurt. Okay, so the list on the left here is everybody who's bought a ticket. So thank you very much, everybody who has bought a ticket. And here are the prizes we are giving away. So the Ready to Fly quad is what I'm building right now. There's all the components that make it up right here. This is what we're calling the grand prize. Every other prize on this list is a small prize, is the word I'm calling it. So we'll go through and we will draw small prizes until they're gone. And so you're eligible for one small prize per ticket. So, you know, we draw your name, that entry goes out. But before we go to the grand prize last, everybody's name's going to go back in. So everybody is eligible for the grand prize. So we're giving away this quad. We're giving away 3 entry fees to our races this year. Giving away some Maryland Quad Racer shirts, like the one I'm wearing right now. A 2-Dog RC graphene lipo. I have a couple of packages of 3-inch racecraft props. We have a couple of extra Maryland State Championship shirts from last year. A bunch of 2-Dog RC neck straps. And then this everything else on this list is pretty new. It's, what was the name of that group? I forgot. Why is it so blurry? Does it look blurry on the stream? Yeah, Nick, there's plenty. See how blurry it looks on my YouTube screen? Oh, anyways, sorry. Yeah, so we're up to 28 total tickets sold. So the Steins pint glasses, all of that is a local guy who does laser engraving and etching and stuff like that on glassware and a bunch of other things. And so he's giving us all of that stuff to give away. I imagine like the coasters will be all in one. I'm not sure. But I've yet to decide really, am I going to give 4 Steins to one person? I think you probably only want 1 Stein, right? So we'll probably split those up quite a bit. And so you can see 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, plenty of items to extend this list way down here somewhere. So right now, everybody that has a ticket is pretty much guaranteed a prize. And we can sell a few more tickets, I think, before there's going to be anybody who doesn't go away with something. So I'm super happy about that. So that was the list of prizes we have so far. And then, so the drawing is on February 1st. So I'm still going up until that point, trying to find prizes and stuff like that. Yeah, and so the details are on the website. Let's get an ESC. Normally, I like to take all this stuff off the ESC and put on the flight controller first, but I think since I didn't get to do that ahead of time, I might just... Actually, no, some of this stuff is on the bottom of... Yeah, so like the power and ground pads on the ESC are on the bottom side there. I bragged about the autofocus and now it won't focus. So that figures. One of the other cool things on this flight controller is it has a built-in, you can't see the darn thing. Focus. There you go. So this part right here, I'm pretty sure is an SD card. So you can put one in there and get your black box logs and stuff like that. All built in. You don't have to have a separate thing. Yay! We sold a ticket. Thanks, Will.
Yay! I'm gonna play my air horn down.
Okay.
Ah!
All right, guys.
Sorry, I can't help it.
No, I like it. Keep that going.
Speaking of keeping it going,
Oh no.
why did the coffee file a police report?
Why didn't the coffee file a police report?
Because they got mugged!
Oh man.
Hey, you said the president's stream was getting
I
boring.
know. Well,
I'm just here to help.
people comment more. It's more fun that way.
AKA, it shuts my wife up from telling them that joke.
No. That's not what I said at all. Yeah, all of this stuff I'm doing right now, I meant to do earlier. So my plan was to build this up today and take it to the race tomorrow, but as hopefully you know, the race got rescheduled. So I'm gonna take all of this stuff. Hopefully weather cooperates and we have a race next weekend, and so I'll have it there too. And I'll do like a maiden, just to, make sure everything works. Who knows? And then so everybody can see it, see what it's like. I keep doing things over the camera, and they can't see. I gotta get better about that. And I gotta turn the fan on. Okay. So take all these off. All right, somebody needs to come up with something to talk about. I've said everything I want to talk about for the raffle. And what the quad, what stuff's coming up with the chapter this year. Somebody come up with a topic. Hey Shauna, what's the delay like? I wonder if it's better since I selected that thing that says make it better. I got a feeling it's not. I don't know. So that email I got was from Alex. Yeah. So I think we can see what's happening. Set those aside. The phone is making noises at me. what kind of RX? Will says on Facebook. We have a, where's it at? An XSR. So if you don't have one, you can just switch it out. I don't know what you have. Yeah. The DRL thing. Is there a place, Nick? Do you know if there's a place to watch that? Because I've been able to find incredibly nothing about it online, and I know people that are there, and I'm like, so I want to see first. I want to see a list of everybody who made it, and then I want to see uh, results. I guess would be awful nice, wouldn't it? So. I haven't been able to find any information on it besides some texts from one of my buddies that's there. I'm really disappointed in that delay. I said it. YouTube has two options for streams. You can set it up so that there's less of a delay, so that interacting with viewers is easier. And then, like by default, it's set up to have a little bit more delay, so that what the viewers are watching is a little smoother. But there still seems to be quite a bit of delay. Huh? Well, that's probably, yeah, I see that. Is it just the build camera? It is, isn't it? God, it's frustrating. It's frozen on my end, too. It's almost like I went out and bought this webcam 20 minutes ago. I don't really know what to do about it. So let's just keep going, because if I sit and debug it, then we'll be here forever. Hopefully it'll just, yeah. I wonder if maybe it's getting hot, because it is kind of hot in here. So frustrating. Maybe, alright, so I'll do something here in a second after I get these wires connected. Yeah, every time I look up, it's moving and then it stops. Jerk. I'm trying to figure it out. Alright, so I'm going to lower the quality a touch and see if that does anything at all. Properties. I'm losing it at 720. Use buffering. What does that do? Of course, now it's working since I... Hey, Kova! Yeah, now that I sit and mess with it, it starts working. Let's lower my quality a touch. I don't know if that's... I don't know if that matters. We'll see. Give me a text message. Okay. My dad says it's freezing up too. Ah, it's still doing it. I really don't know what the problem is. I blame it on a webcam that I just bought. I wonder if there's like some settings I could go in and tweak, but I don't have any software downloaded for it. Alright. those. Put these on there. I kind of like how everything's put together on this. Like where all the solder points are. I wonder if Spoon is watching. He was talking about this flight controller in his videos, and he was mentioning that he had a problem with the ground pads, I think is what he was saying. And I'm definitely noticing the ground pads are really hard to get the solder to like flow on. Like the signal pads and the positive voltage pads, it's like really easy to solder on, and then the ground, like the ground everywhere is just, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like he was explaining it a little bit on his video. Then heat up. I wonder if I need to turn my soldering iron up. I've never had to do that. Amalgamation of all the best parts. Kova, how do you like the stretch frame? I was hanging out with Cody yesterday, and he flew the 6-inch stretch something or other he had. And I guess he said that was his first ever stretch, and he absolutely loved it. And we think it's very similar, at least like layout wise, to the Kratos that I'm a big fan of. All right. Let's figure out where we need to put the receiver and camera and all that kind of stuff. So over here we have the page for the Betaflight F3 and all the pin layouts. So for the receiver, I'd probably go with UART 3. So those are on the edge. UART 1 is on the edge. I don't see a need to use, that's just one, UART. Oh, well, we need the XSR for telemetry. We need one of the UARTs for that. With UART 2. I guess we could use one. Anybody ever done this? So this top row of pins here, 4 wide, looks like it's video in and out. I think it also says on the, does it really say RAM there? That's what I'm seeing. RX2, soft TX2, is that what that says? Okay. Handle's amazing. I run the 6.5 stretch mostly. 7 stretch. Oh, okay. Alright. So I need a exacto. Alright. Switch back to here and see if you can actually see what I'm doing. Probably not. I need to pull one of the cables out of this XSR receiver. So I don't want CPPM, so I get rid of the green. What?
Why don't skeletons ever go trick-or-treating?
I'm gonna think of it. Okay. Yeah, I guess UART1 doesn't really complain that much about like the USB. What? Why? What'd you say?
Why don't skeletons ever go trick-or-treating?
I don't know. Why don't
Because
they?
they have no body to go with.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so you guys also have to look forward to that on the microphone all year.
I hadn't even thought of that!
Oh my goodness. Well, but I'm confused about the soft serial because it says UART2 is over there. But then, there's also an S-Bus receiver. I guess I could do that too. Couldn't I? That would make sense. Can't get this stupid thing out. Alright. So, we don't need the green wire. Just waiting for that to get to them and react to the joke. Nope.
Humor.
Yeah.
They're like, we're here for a quad build. You go not make air hormones. I'm talking one, not make air hormones.
Alright, so we're going to set this guy up here at the end. So UART, S-Bus receiver is that bottom row of pins. So let's put that there. Which one of these is the S-Bus wire? Alright. Oh my god, I'm holding on to it. Kova's laughing.
Good.
Yep. S-Bus is the white one.
Oh, sweet.
The yellow
Well, the staff
one
is amazing.
We'll take that to UART.
You know what else the staff has?
What? Everything? Okay, thanks, Tyler.
Inception!
It'll be a long night.
It's gonna be a good season, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, man! Matt.
What? What was
He's
that?
talking about the Wilhelm scream in movies.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah!
It sounds like somebody dying. Which I guess is the point.
And I can record my own sound. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's so good.
It is. Let's go about there.
Yeah, whatever you did to your camera looks good. It's not freezing up or anything.
I mean, it wasn't freezing up at the beginning. I don't know if what I did changed anything. I don't really understand why it would have, but I'll take credit for it. I fixed it. Yeah. Turnigy Evo radio. I just saw that. I don't know if it works with that or not. Again, I'm doing things up by my face. I'm not where anybody can see. These three, I'll do that length. So what I'm thinking, if you guys don't run Free Sky, whoever wins can just tell me, and I will take this XSR and just keep it because it's my XSR. My thought is, like, if you run Spectrum, I've never run Spectrum before. I don't want to try to set up Spectrum and do it wrong when you could just do it yourself. So I'm just wary of setting it up wrong and spending a bunch of time trying to figure it out when I could just give it to whoever wins it. And they probably know how to set up a receiver for their radio. And I wouldn't have to worry about screwing something up. And we didn't get it donated, so I want to keep it. Alright, so this probably needs to go to UART free TX. Right, transmit the telemetry out. Either way, it's about the same amount of distance. Pretty chalk. There. I could also look that up on another quad, but I didn't get out any of my other quads for reference when I was doing this. I wasn't prepared. Hi Randy, how are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Where are you tuning in from? Are you a local guy? Do I know you and did just forget? If they win, they must be running freestyle. Yeah, you win. Sorry, you have to buy a new radio. Hey, isn't the new one's pretty cheap though, right? QX, is that what it's called? I run a Spectrum or Lemon RX satellite on everything, but I'm considering. Well, there you go. This would be a great opportunity to switch. I wouldn't say switch just because you won something, but you could, you know, put your own receiver on it. All right. Someone tell me. Telemetry goes out on the TX pin, right? Honestly, not some fanboy about this guy. Oh. So, Kova, are you running the TBS Tango as well? Is that does that run FreeSky? I haven't looked at it at all, except for seeing it Cody yesterday. Man, these are small. Yeah, 6 is enormous. Compared, I have a DXE. But I mean, I thought all of them were about the same size. Need a pigtail. Let's see. All right, video. Put video on there. All right, so I have the HD2s, so I don't need the widescreen on my camera. I'm looking for a piece. I don't know why I've set it down. So, like, I'm not all that interested in this camera, but the connector is kind of cool. It has, so this long wire is your 3 pins ground, power, and video. And then it's got 2 more pins automatically connected for the OSD. And so normally when you buy a camera, the OSD, oh, okay, it has modules. That's cool. So normally your OSD, you have that big long cable that's complicated and you have to get into the camera. So this is always sitting there, and that's not too much to just kind of hang in the middle of your stack, right? And then this is your OSD board, and you connect it just like that, and then you can mess with your OSD, your settings, all that good stuff. So you don't have to take your camera out, or you don't have to finagle your wire into the back of the camera. You can just kind of set this one in there, so you just get to that, pull it out to the side, plug in the board, and that's all you have to do. So that's kind of cool. So I like that feature of this camera, and I'm gonna leave this dangling for whoever wants it. So our camera is gonna be right about there. I don't need too much cable, but I'll give a little bit of slack just to be safe. I'll cut it about right there. Yeah, Kova, I bought I actually bought two DXEs, so Shauna could use one. But I use that for the tiny hoop because the orange module was just terrible. Trying to get it to work with like the stock tiny hoop board was just so hard. So I went out and bought one because it was cheap. But it doesn't, I don't know how it compares to like a DX6. Camera have audio? No. It only has, if it would focus, video, ground, and power. No audio. Alright. Video in is on the far inside. Alright. Oh. Choose your camera voltage by jumping RAM with either the 5-volt solder section or the VBAT. What? I'm confused about this RAM thing. Oh, it's on the bottom. I got it now. Alright, so what I'm trying to figure out, focus, please. So this, you can actually read it if it focuses. So that pin says RAM. So you got video in, video out, RAM. What's that say? Audio, maybe? A ground. And so I was confused about that. There's jumpers right here in the middle that say VBAT, RAM, and 5 volt. And then where are the other jumpers? Oh, 3.3 volts or 5 volts for your, I need a steady hand. Okay, so this jumper is for your video voltage, and this jumper is for your receiver voltage. So I do need to jump some pins. Let's look up, be on the safe side. Let's look up some stuff on the camera. So this is the Betaflight F3. I'm holding it up, but I switched the screen. It's a Betaflight F3 flight controller PDB all in one. So this is the camera we have. A pretty darn wide range on voltage. So I'm going to go, since it goes all the way to 35, I'm going to go with battery voltage. And then this is the page for the flight controller PDB we're using. Randy. Alright. So and then the XSR needs 5 volts. So jump those two to give battery voltage to the camera, and I just can't read it. I keep making my screen go black. 3.3 and 5. 5 is on the end. I might need to test those voltages later. Don't want to fry anything. Alright, so now that means the power for the video goes to that RAM pin that I was so confused about. So video in, ground. Let's get those two ones. I'm struggling with race flight. Don't go back to KISS, get Betaflight. Alright, and then this pin says A ground. I think that means audio ground. I feel like that's what it means. Hey, Cody. Actually, we can figure this out. We can science it. Figure out which pin that's connected to. Okay. Yep, it's a ground. That was easy. Okay. Set that aside. And just slip this cable into that pin right there. Alright. Camera is in. Now, get the receiver. Or not receiver, I already did that. What you call it? Transmitter. Alright, we can also take battery voltage, that's good. We don't need 5 volt out. Ground the audio. I actually need to change a few things on here, but let's get my Tyler. What do you? Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. We have this right now. Without putting, yeah, that was easy. Okay, so I need another VBAT voltage, but there isn't a pin for one, so I will just take it to one of these pads and put it on top of that. Alright, that's going here. This will be sitting over here when I'm done with it. So my wires need to be about this long. Oh, I was fixing that. Let's go there. Yeah, it definitely makes it a lot easier to make it clean, and so you're not trying to like stretch your cable and get it in the hole much easier. And it's when you want to do something super clean, definitely easier to trim it out here on the arm than trim it up there into the stuff. I feel like I could take one of these grounds out, but I'm just gonna leave them in and just solder them both. It's gonna be a very grounded transmitter. Oh, okay, well, I don't, so yeah, the one we're using is the XSR, so if that works, then cool. What fits perfectly on, oh, on the back. I was reading black. What? Okay, Shauna says it's joke time.
It's joke time.
What do you got?
Are you ready?
I don't even know. I'm more excited for the sound effect than the joke.
Where do you learn to make ice cream?
I would have to say probably college.
I mean, maybe.
Seems,
in real life.
It seems obvious.
But in dad joke land.
In dad, what?
You learn to make ice cream in Sunday school! Continue.
The sound effect is just icing on the cake. Good grief.
Hey.
I completely forgot what I was doing thanks to that.
Hey.
What?
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness. Can't wait for you to just play that sound effect randomly. at a race.
I mean, you're giving me all these ideas I didn't have.
Yeah.
So really, this is all your fault.
It's all right. Partners. What was your title? Somebody.
I don't know.
Well, I can't remember what we said it was. I need some helping hands on this one. Time.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where I had a title.
You came up with it.
No, I didn't.
Dad joke faux show. Yep.
Why I'm here, Randy.
These cables are smaller than the camera ones. Dad, if you're still watching, you should post the score in the chat. So I can see it without looking at my phone. I'm going to ground all of these cables, except the red one. Maybe. I feel like he has a Google account. Ooh, I could ground them all together and actually make it big enough to fit in the hole. Phil was laughing. This is the theme of my live builds. Shauna telling jokes. What?
No, I'm looking. What?
I think this game can't be over yet.
I thought you paid score and it gave me a score from the second grade.
That's weird. Try from March. Not March.
I'm going to
whatever month it is. Cody's laughing too. Good stuff.
Wow, they're winning.
Who are they
Playing
playing?
with SC.
Huh?
It says SC.
South Carolina.
81-62.
That's good. Ow, it's hot! No, it's still hot.
I like it, Cody. Vice Undersecretary of Timing Systems and
Nice.
I
Oh, he had a when we were chatting with this guy about the glassware stuff. He had some ridiculous title. I was like, I want a title. I think it had Vice. I think it had Viceroy in it. That's why I liked it. Okay, all of the grounds all in one. That's Shauna's title, Vice Undersecretary of Timing Systems and Gummy Bears. All right. I still want to know who said there was snacks involved.
I did.
Okay. Is that the snack sound?
I don't know. That's the B sound now.
Yep. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make sure all those things got grounds. I'm gonna go to a different ground pin and make sure that all these things I shoved into one pin works. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's why it didn't beep at me. Okay, I'm good. I bet that's Dad texting me. Yep. Thanks, Dad. I know. He's on a delay. You're not. Oh. Where's... Alright. Oh, it's right here. Okay. I want battery voltage. Let's go right here to this one and get me some battery voltage. Let's double check that before I do it. I love having Facebook up in the next tab, and then I keep seeing notifications that I have to check. Oh, nice. Tyler posted his FS5. Thanks, Sam. I don't know if I approve of that message. Alright. So, let's put this guy back on here. I don't have my telemetry pin in there yet, but we've got the receiver, the camera, the video transmitter all wired up. We've got power and signal going out to 4 ESCs. I think it's time to put some ESCs on there. Or maybe not ESCs, maybe put the ESCs on the motors. Do something. Oh, so my telemetry, that definitely goes to the TX of the UART. Because it's transmitting telemetry out. And we would get that right there. And then it'll be ready to start the cool stuff. So let's set this aside for now. I put all the screws in the bottom of my motors for no reason. So another thing I'm going to do, so like you get the boxes and spare screws and all that kind of stuff with these motors. So I'm going to give all of these to whoever wins. I'm going to give all the boxes and all the spare wire and all that stuff. So you've got it in case you need it. Looks like we're going to trim that really short. So it sits there. Here's another good question now that you guys are commenting more. Should I soft mount the motors? I have the technology.
You have
The technology is like, it's a thing on the internet. I don't know. I think I'm going to do it. I haven't done it on any of my stuff, but I feel like from the very little that I've looked at soft mounting motors, it works. And it's not like it's going to hurt. Now, I'm going to try to do it really small, I guess, so it's not like, I'm not going to like tape and go all the way around or anything like that. Yep, Randy, RS2205S 2300 kV motors. I assume the laughing is at the soft mounting. Yeah. So yeah, we rescheduled the race. Yeah, so you guys, not everybody was here when I said that earlier. We're rescheduling it. One of the awesome points is I'm supposed to get our timing system on Tuesday. So we'll be able to run the TBS timing system for our race. No transponders. Hashtag no transponders. Tune all of my ESCs. Yeah, the TBS event tracker. If you look on our Facebook group, I posted a picture of our start-finish gate, which I built today. I got the banners for it in yesterday. The big sponsors on that banner are Crown City, FPV, and Heli-Nation. We have our TBS event tracker because of them, so definitely a huge shout out to them, and thanks for supporting us and getting us that timing system, and then everything else those guys have done for us. And then, so if you, I guess I could bring up that picture and talk about it. You guys are going to be pretty excited about something else coming up. Where's the group? After I find Facebook, I'll switch over. All right, so this is our brand new start finish gate. It's huge, as you may be able to tell. The flyable area there in the middle is 6 foot square instead of the normal 5 foot square for all of our other gates, so it should be a little bit easier to hit it. It's there's 2 feet of banner all the way around, so it's going to be 2 feet off the ground, which isn't much, but it's a little bit of a change, so we'll see how that goes. But a very, since this stream started, kind of recent development, we're going to switch the 2 top Maryland quad racers are going to be replaced with video aerial systems. And we're going to have a couple of other gates that have video aerial systems displayed on display their logo, because VAS is sending us a bunch of crosshairs for our ground stations. So super excited about that. We're going to have some top-notch antennas to use on our ground stations. Speaking of the ground stations, this is it. It's a, down here in this corner, you might be able to, oh, come on, focus. It's a RX 505, no, it's not, RX 5808 diversity, pro diversity, can't remember what the name of it is. Basically, it's the open source LaForge module in base station form. So we got 5 of these on my desk over there, and we're going to put a couple of crosshairs on them and get some really nice quality ground stations to provide for our pilots, and we're going to have everybody up on a TV on top of that, so we'll be able to see everything that's going on when you're spectating, so it's going to be great. Randy, go to multigp.marylandquadracers.com, and that's our multi-GP page. And that's where, if you join the chapter there, you will get, you don't have to join the chapter, you have to join events to fly with us. But that will give you alerts to when we create fun flies and races. And then, of course, if you go to group.marylandquadracers.com, that's our Facebook group, and that everybody's really active in there, and you can see when we talk about stuff there too. I gotta quit talking and actually look. Thanks, Kova. And definitely when if you're out at events, you see video aerial systems, definitely say thanks to them. And then, of course, the best way to say thanks to them would go buy an antenna from them. So nobody should have a problem with that. They make the best antennas. So keep that in mind if you're looking. What's up, Brent? Yeah, we've got, so if you just tuned in, we've got our flight controller, our Betaflight F3 flight controller board. Everything is ready to go on this side, as you can tell by the mess of wires coming off of it. So now we're going to start connecting motors to ESCs and such. Randy, we fly in Ellicott City. We fly at Manor Woods Elementary School right now. Looking for a permanent location kind of on the side of all this other things I'm doing. But we haven't had any problems at all with that location. So. Illicit? Did you just say Illicit City? That sounds weird. Is that autocorrect? It always wants to autocorrect. It never tells me I spell Ellicott right. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I'm not saying it right. You'll win that thing and it's good. Yeah, I know you will, Brent. You can talk to Kova about it being durable. I think this is his go-to frame. And he crashes a lot, right? Sorry. I crash a lot too. Everybody crashes. Oh, that's hot. If you guys knew that, but molten metal is hot. Yeah. You know, public service announcement right there. Super lazy. I'm going to use the helping hands. It's going to work better.
Ready?
Oh no. Are you like on some sort of schedule or are you just bored and want to say another one?
I mean, I can stop.
No, I'm just wondering.
Wait till you have not a lot to say, so I'm not interrupting you.
I think you could
Because
go
I know
ahead.
that nobody cares about the dad jokes. I just want to be helpful.
There you go. Let's have a vote. Who wants to hear a dad joke? Anybody? Do it!
Well, it's on the
I guess is what he's saying. Alright.
He might be saying that to some people.
It doesn't matter. He said do it. Tell a joke.
Oh, you're gonna go, dude.
Anyone fly to
Two satellites decided to get married. The wedding wasn't much, but the reception was incredible!
I feel like I heard that one before. That one didn't do it for me.
All of these are really old.
Oh, I don't know. That
I'm
one.
surprised that you haven't guessed most of them.
That one didn't. That one didn't do it for me. Brent, we would love to help you build one. More people flying is more fun, so we are all for you getting into it. You want to fly during the weekdays? I'm sure they do. Right now, it's kind of definitely more dad jokes.
Thank you, Nick.
Right now, flying during the weekdays is kind of hard because you get off work and it's kind of already pitch black. Some people will get some like lunchtime flying in, but once it stays light out longer, people fly a lot more during the weekdays, I think. All right, you should like set a 10-minute timer for dad jokes.
Oh.
We're gonna get organized. That's what I do. I organize stuff.
It's now your fault. People get annoyed with you.
No, it's not my fault. It's Johnny's fault. He started it on my first stream.
Oh, well.
He told me to tell a joke. If it's at least 35 and not raining. There you go. The fun fly we had last weekend? Yeah, last weekend where we ran UTT 5. That was awesome. Temperature was in the 40s, but no wind at all. And the ground, it had been raining the day before, but the ground was fairly dry. It was just a little bit soft in most of the field. One corner of the field was pretty soupy, but it was awesome weather that day. John finally beat me at a UTT time. Give her some more snacks.
Yes! Always more snacks!
Yep. My sponge over here is full of solder. $40, yeah. You can bundle up fairly easily with like 40 and not be like I don't know. You can still move. Your hands can get away with it. As long as there's no wind, it's great. So I don't know how much you can actually tell. Oh no, my camera froze again. Has it? It's really frustrating. I wonder if it's just my laptop. It doesn't feel very hot. I mean, the fan's going, but yeah, Brent, it is super fun. Once you get the hang of it and you just keep pushing yourself, it's a lot of fun. I really like UTT tracks. It's still doing. I wonder if it seems to me to do it while it's trying to autofocus, or is it just? Well, I don't know. Oh, is it? I don't know. Yeah, to me it seems take an hour and a half lunch every day. Your mileage may vary, I guess. I could take off a long lunch, but my like normal flying spot is a school field, so I don't want to go out there during school. I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate it or let me. The field we fly at is a school field, and they say, I think if you use the field, you have to check in as a guest for the school. So maybe you could do it, but it certainly adds some headache to do it. So don't go to our field and fly at lunch. I bet that's a score update. Or a your camera's freezing update. Where's Dad says he's watching on YouTube. 85 to 69 final. If you're watching it on YouTube, it should be right next to. Well, I guess you're probably watching it on your phone on YouTube, aren't you? So I don't know where it is on your phone. I don't know. If you're watching it on your computer, it should be right next to the window. Yeah, it's hot. Oh, huh? He was just asking where the chat was. All right. ESCs are on our motors. So get some heat shrink. Huh? Oh. Oh. Dad.
He's watching it. If you click on it and it's open in Facebook, you're gonna be able to see it. You have to watch it through his YouTube app or through like Safari.
Okay. Did you hear that, Dad? Open it in the YouTube app if you're not in the YouTube app.
But you have to be signed in.
Oh, you have to be signed in. Your Google account, probably. Okay. Get all of this mess again. Actually, where's my battery? Here. Go ahead and put my battery strap on there so I don't have to fish it through a tiny opening later. And then put this guy on and screw it down. Oh, Cody, I don't know if I have a blue thing. I'm not sure. My TPU is in the printer, so I could print one. My mind went blank. What am I looking for? Washers. They're in here. We also have a lot of extra hardware with the frame. We've got. So I'm going to be using the tall accessory spine, I think is what Cody called it. It comes with a shorter spine. So that will come in there, and Cody painted that one. And then it has like a little accessory top plate that can go, it can extend, this is the top plate, it can extend out a little bit and gives you some spaces to mount antennas. So that stuff's coming to whoever wins on February 1st. Here's a washer.
It's dad joke time.
There was one, steal one of the Kratos. Oh, the blue thing from the Kratos? Surely I have one in the bag somewhere. Alright. The dad joke timer went off.
Yep.
Everybody, get ready.
Everybody ready?
Here it comes.
I wouldn't buy anything with Velcro. It's a total ripoff.
I feel like they're not good. Alright, you like... I want a different joke. I didn't like that one.
You didn't like that one?
No.
Alright, hang
Hold on. Why does this frame have 3 motor mounting holes, whereas it seems most others have 4? I'm going to let Cody answer. But you don't need all 4 to hold the motor down. So, if you only have 3, that's... If you're a real stickler for... There you go, he's answering. If you're a real stickler for weight, unless screw is less weight... Oh, there's my washers. I found them. Alright. Dad joke number 2.
I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me.
I don't know.
You know what? You don't get to judge the dad jokes and their badness.
This is not doing it for
You're
me.
getting this entertainment for free.
So we don't get copyright claims on our video.
Exactly.
Why
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom?
Why not?
Because the P is silent.
Ah! That was a good one. See? That was much better.
Hi! Gonna build the thing and the thing with the arms out.
Oh, the joke was a ripoff. Yeah, it was.
Get it? Because it's Velcro! Ha! See, he appreciates my humor.
Yeah.
And you have a beard. We have crazy neighbors. They honk their horns all the time. That's why we both just perked up like...
It's like, guess it's time to honk the horn. I don't know. It's not 11 o'clock yet. You were a little early.
We do. Our neighbors are insane. I hear kids screaming. Now what's happening? Hold on. I'm going to check it out.
It's probably our neighbors with
Probably
3
the ones
kids.
with
And
kids.
it's just really loud.
Oh, yeah. It's totally them.
It's okay, because most of the time it's just cute.
They're not the crazy ones. They're just the loud ones.
Anyways, shouldn't get into that.
You guys want to see what I made?
Yes. What did you make while we were doing this? I'm holding this up where you can't see again.
I know no one's going to care, but I bought a dot-to-dot book today that has 1,000 dot-to-dots. And I made this. Ooh, snap!
Nice.
Look at that! I think it's Hong Kong. I think that's what the book's in. Because it's like major cities. It's talking an hour. I mean, I can't do any of this stuff, so this is all I got.
It looks cool.
And bad humor.
Are you going to color or just...
I don't know yet.
Okay. I didn't know if that was something you did or not.
I got a whole book of them.
So there you go. When she's not dad joking, she's making that.
He gets to live with me. He's lucky.
I like dad jokes. Alright. Back to me screwing things around, not in the camera's view. Alright. Flight controller is on. So now we get to measure out these wires, and actually at the same time I'm going to put these little extension ones so I know where I can't run the wires. Oh, Randy knows where it is. Oh. Shauna has a lot of coloring books, but they're not like the paint by numbers kind. It's a color them however you want. Right, Shauna?
Yep. You got me one for Christmas.
Darn it, I didn't put I'm gonna have to take the flight controller back off. Because I didn't put the pigtail on there. Someone should have been like, hey, aren't you missing something? I don't know if y'all could hear that. I couldn't tell if the microphone was picking it up or not.
You asked for it.
I did. Alright, I haven't even made the pigtail yet. Oops. I gotta get better about that when I'm doing live videos. Gotta stop and start over. Heck yeah, I'm soft mounting. Oh, actually, I meant to soft mount the flight controller too. I've got a, I don't know where I got this. I feel like it came with the Kratos, but I can't remember. So it's not a ton, but it's a little. I guess it's, I don't know, it feels like maybe it's Ninja Flex. So I'm going to put that under the flight control. We're getting all the hype trains in on this one.
BRB.
Okay. All right. Set this aside. This and this. These XT60s are really tight, so whoever gets this, it's not my fault. They're just tight to begin with. And I've got some crazy amount of cable, wire, you might say. Yeah, the paint job does look pretty awesome. Much better than I could have done on a paint job. When I paint things, I just do the side. It's no dinosaur quad, but it's still pretty good. Meow. Meow, it's hot. Soak it up. Ow, okay. Yeah, dinosaur painted our quad. If you go back the last video on the channel before this one, he was doing a uh, live live stream while he painted it. He painted the whole thing with pins. I'm sure he'll answer before you hear me say that. I don't think it was even from reference, was it? It was just off the top of your head. I think whoever wins this frame, I think whoever wins this frame will probably want to buy a BX stretch from Janry at Secret Weapon Drones and just transfer all the parts because you're going to be too scared to mess up the paint job. I know I am. The maiden flight will be a very cautious one, so I don't break it. There's a little bit too much solder on there. Oh, come on. Stay up there. Alright. I need some heat shrink. It seems like it's probably the right size. I don't. All of my outlets are. Oh, I can unplug the laptop for a second. Hey, Dad! You got it figured out.
Oh, cool.
So, the funny part about that is I have all these helping hands, and I don't really use them too much. most of the time I think it's because I shouldn't be holding on to it long enough to burn my fingers anyways. Longest pigtail ever. Any 2S micro class races? I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. We definitely want to hold some tiny loop races, but I'm having a hard time finding a venue. If you know of any place we could do that, speak up. Alright, so I'm about to turn on my heat gun. So, actually I think last time I said it wasn't that loud, but it might be loud, so turn down your speakers. Do it like this. You're not going to be able to see it, but it's not going to tip over, is what I was going to say. Oh, Dad went to the computer. He was watching it on the iPad. Do you have the YouTube app on your iPad? That might have been the problem. Alright. Yeah, I think they said that last time, because I thought it was going to blast out people's ears, and it's not a big deal. Alright, so now the big question is, how long should this pigtail be? Because obviously this long is not good. So let's grab a battery. And figure out where would be a good place for this. I'm going to say you probably want to wrap it around there like that. So I got a lot of people, I definitely do, put padding on this, but I'm not going to, just because it looks so good. So whoever gets it can cover it up however they want, but I don't normally like to put the battery right on top of the screws like that. So that's up to you. But I'm putting it on here right now to figure out how long I want the pigtail to be. So it's not crazy long. So I like to, when I build stuff, I like to wrap the cord around the battery like this. And so the pigtail will be coming out the back. So we're going to see how long it should be. So right there like that. And I'm going to say that would probably be pretty comfortable. Oh, lots of comments. All right. That side again. Then you're... Oh, that's right. Tyler, you're the one that has posted about like soldering up all the components on the flight controllers in the group. Is that... Are you that person? I have a bad memory. I don't remember anybody. There you go, Dad. I use pliers. Probably too much on there. It's hard to tell if it's soaking all the way through or not. With a really thick cable. Wire, not cable. That one's soaked in. Alright, flight controller. This is the oh, it was hot. Still hot. Are you laughing at me over there?
Only a little bit.
Okay. As long as it's not like, a lot.
Only a small
Only because I keep burning myself.
yes.
It's not so bad. Like, it's not crazy burning myself yet. So
Yes.
I don't know what crazy burning myself means, but we're not to that point. I know that much. Alright, my cables are much bigger than the pads. Put FPV in. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Cody. I need to get into this and flip the antenna around. The zip tie hole in the arm. Oh, is that what that's for? That was ground, right? Yep. Yes. All right. Who thinks we should plug a battery in and see what happens? I have a battery right here. I'm going to test the old multimeter out first. Make sure I don't think anything's going to blow up. Almost like I should be using those helping hands. Good. No beep. All right. We're going to plug it in. And watch for smoke. You're not getting any smoke. Take the battery off the frame. That'd make our things a lot easier. Alright. We have lights blinking and nothing else happening. I should have paid more attention. I'm going to unplug it because I'm about to start a fire. Should have paid attention. And I'm not doing anything. My ESC wires were kind of close. I don't want to... I do want to test it though. So we're going to isolate these wires with helping hands. And then it'll be okay. Alright. All the power wire is in those helping hands. And so there's just ground sitting everywhere else. I feel safer now. Okay. Now let's check some voltages for all these things that I wasn't sure about. Alright. So we got 15.5 volts coming off the battery. Which pins did I care about earlier? On the bottom side, I think. Oh, okay. I can poke them from here. Alright. I got a ground pin here, and that pin is battery voltage. That's good. That's going out to the camera. The receiver is on that pin, so that's good. Let's try, the receiver pin should be 5 volts. Okay, everything's good there. We can start plugging the fun stuff in. How long have we been going? 2 hours, that's about right. 2 hours and nothing's plugged in yet. Alright, that's the front. We're going to try this. I'm going to put this thing on. Is that going to get in the way of anything? Yeah. I'm not going to put it on there because it's not going to go flush. It's going to be in the way of lots of things. Not soft mounting flight controller. Oh, Cody. I'm an idiot. I can't get that through the spine. And it's got to go through there. My other wires can go through there. Or, no, that wouldn't really work either because the USB's on this side. So I'm trying to figure out if I should have sent the pigtail out somewhere besides the back. But I think I gotta go out the back. What do you think? I wonder if I can get, yeah, all of that can get through the spine, I think. If I go. Alright. Can 2 of these cables get through there? Yeah, they can. So I just need to take the pigtail off, put them through the spine beforehand, and then I will still be able to get my video transmitter cable through there, like that. Okay. I love building frames I've never built before, live on Facebook for the first time, when I don't know what I'm doing. You know, Sean? Unless somebody speaks up real fast, tell me I don't have to do this again. I'm doing it again. Come off of there. These ground pads are weird. It's like my iron isn't hot enough. But every other pad works really well. Okay. Power came right off, no problem. So run these through there and put it back. That was quick. Oh, you know what I thought of? I could still soft mount it. If I put that soft mount thing under the nylon standoffs. I'm not going to do that. Wonder if I have room for VTX, and yeah, I tested that, Cody. It does have room for both. In fact, that's what I'm going to do right now. Is put everything in place. Yep. So flip that around. So that's in the hole. Pigtail will go around that way, and it will plug in right there. Oh, my camera froze. What? Definitely soft mount. I'll provide the soft mount to whoever wants it. I'm not gonna do it on there. I'm gonna soft mount the motors. That's where it's at. All right. Put my washers back on here. Nuts, not washers. I swear I know what I'm doing. Pigtail off the side. Yeah, I'd like to put the pigtail off the side, but I don't know how. It doesn't really work where they've got the battery pads on this one. And going off the side, you'd have to really make room. I should have went and bought a buzzer for this quad. I don't use buzzers, but I know they're helpful. My camera keeps freezing, doesn't it? This is really annoying. Alright. What I really need now is a blue thing. I will be right back. Let me look and see if I got one. No.
Yes?
I can't help but think that we haven't heard a joke in a while.
Oh. You let me just get ready.
Blue thing. Symbol the... Yeah, okay. Boom. That blue thing It's going to look great with all of this black and white theme we have going here. I don't have any black TP.
Are you ready?
All right.
Don't trust atoms. They make up everything.
Yeah. I've heard that one before.
Most of the jokes and reruns.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah. Alrighty. Motor 1. Alright, so now I'm holding the motor in place and I am stretching the cables out to the ESC and trimming them off to length. So that it looks good. Alright. Y'all not heard that joke yet? Nobody's laughing.
No one thought it was funny. I saw it happen. No one thought it was funny.
What? Yeah. The stinking video cutting out is really annoying me. So they just get to look at the top of my head for most of this. Alright, so nobody said anything in a while. If you guys didn't know, we have a raffle going on right now. I think everybody knows. But if you don't know, you can go to that URL right here and get all the details, and you can enter to win this frame that I'm building right now. And a lot of other stuff. I guess I could say what all prizes we're giving away again, since I bet some people here didn't see that. Did anybody watching now not see the prize list I showed much earlier in this stream? It was much earlier. Anybody? I don't know how much the delay is. Anybody? No, people still watching? Oh. We get the last cable on here and everything's moving. Oh no. Scratch the paint job a touch. Alright. One motor ready to go. I'm gonna screw it in a touch so it doesn't bounce around, and then shrink all the heat shrink all at once. Alright, next. What was the question? I don't remember. So I haven't showed the prize list in a while, and I was wondering if there was a lot of people here who did not see the raffle prize list the first time I showed it. I could show it, or I could just get to the point where I can try turning things on. Because of course if I show it, I'm not going to be soldering things. It's up to y'all, I don't care. Why are these two the same? You can't just say, I guess I could. Okay. Apparently I can't talk and do things at the same time. So, we're giving the grand prize for our raffle is this ready to fly quad. It has, it's a Secret Weapons Drones BX stretch frame, hand painted by Cody, and it's got a Betaflight F3 flight controller, brand new flight controller that came out that is very popular. XS 20 amp ESCs, BL Heli S, RS Emax RS 2205 2300 motors. We're going to put an XS, a Free Sky XSR receiver on there. If you don't run Free Sky and you win, we'll work something out. It's got a TBS Unify Pro race focus race video transmitter, 25 milliwatt, 200 milliwatt selectable, and a Foxeer Monster 16x9 FPV cam with a 2.5mm lens on it. Oh, I didn't say earlier, this quad is also going to have 3 sets of Dow Cyclone props. We'll give that away with it. You'll see those once I get everything on it. And then, so that's the grand prize. All the other prizes, we have a lot of small prizes, which we'll give away first. We're giving away 3 entry fees to races, so you can come to a race and not have to pay the entry fee for that race. We have 3 Maryland Quad Racers t-shirts. This one I'm wearing. We have 2 Maryland State Championship t-shirts. We have a couple bags of 3-inch racecraft props. We have a 2-Dog RC graphene 4-cell battery and a handful of 2-Dog RC neck straps. Then we have a whole bunch of glassware custom engraved with our logo on it, which will be very cool as well. And so the way it's all the way it's gonna work is we'll do a live stream on this YouTube channel on February 1st. That's a Wednesday, I think. So we'll probably do it at like 8 o'clock that night. And I will have all the names available and all the prizes available, and I'll just go down 8 minutes. I don't know what, anyways, we'll go down the prizes. We'll go to a random number generator and we'll draw a number that matches up with the name, and we'll give away the prizes that way. Right now, your odds of winning a prize are over 100%. So buy a ticket. Reason I say that, we have more of those small prizes than we do tickets sold so far. So everybody right now who has bought a ticket will get at least 1 small prize, unless we sell a lot more tickets. And then of course we'll draw all the small prizes, and then everybody's name, everybody's ticket. So if you buy more than 1 ticket, all of your tickets will go back into the hat to win the grand prize of this quad that I've been building for a few hours now. Some of you have been watching. Thank you. So that's the raffle. All the details about how to win, well, not really how to win, but how to enter, are at that URL, raffle.marylandquadracers.com. So check it out. The reason we're holding a raffle is we're raising money for our chapter so we can do cool things at our races this upcoming year, like display everybody's feeds that's flying, so all 5 pilots, display them on a TV at once. So it should be really exciting and much more engaging for spectators, especially spectators who are just there to watch and aren't pilots who just aren't flying at the moment. So we really appreciate your help by buying a raffle ticket. That's the spiel for the raffle tickets. I don't know why Randy said 8 minutes. I assume it must have something to do with the 10-minute joke timer. I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, I think that people want jokes.
I bought a pair of shoes from a drug dealer once. I don't know what they were laced with, but I was tripping all day.
I like that one. That was a good one.
That's my joke.
Your joke?
Well,
are you saying you came up with that?
No, I'm saying
Oh.
this is my joke to tell this woman.
Okay. It's a good joke. I liked it. Alright. This is all going to be under the camera. I'm going to put the camera on there just to see how much space there is here. I need to... Phone's making noises. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Does that joke come to play on the website? Oh, that motor fell off. I don't know. Alright, there's tons of room where for those wires to be safe and sound and for the antenna wires to come out. That's all I wanted to see. Ugh. Anybody have any questions? Concerns? Or hopefully not rude remarks? I'm bored. You laughing at me?
Bored?
Nobody's talking. Like, for a while there was lots of dialogue between me and the people watching. And now not so much. I'm bored, which means I'm being boring. So, that's not good. Anybody? Anybody? If you guys didn't hear, we have the TBS event tracker timing system, which should be delivered in a matter of days. So, if you don't know what that means, it means hashtag no more transponders. So that means that you don't have to put anything extra on your quads to race at our events. The timing will be done via your video channel frequency. Video frequency, that's the word I was looking for. So that will be great. Hopefully we won't have to deal with the... I did 6 laps, but the timing system only said I did 5 laps. So we won't have to deal with that kind of stuff anymore. So I know everybody is really looking forward to that. I am looking forward to it probably more than the pilots. I bet Sean is looking forward to it too. The TBS timing system. With no more transponders, so hopefully no more missed laps and people having to correct the system and you have to keep track of that and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Was that an email? You got money! Woo!
Wait, I gotta get the thing up.
So that's the joke sound, and the raffle ticket was purchased sound.
Yeah, because the other ones are kind of, I mean, I could do
That's not.
Inception.
Thanks, Joe. Joseph. Whichever you go by. I got your ticket. You're on the list.
Joe, you got a question?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the blue plate for? So, this goes by the very technical term, the blue thingy. Cody knows all about these. I think it's just a millimeter. I can't see my camera. I think it's just a millimeter. It's TPU. I guess it's, what, 36 by 36, just like a flight controller, so it sits right on top with the, it just kind of, friction sits on top of the screws that come up past the nuts on the flight controller. And to me, it makes everything look neater. And then it gives me a nice bit of surface area to set my receiver. I will tape the receiver on top of it, just like that, and then run the cables, the antenna out under the arms of the front. So that's all it is. It's a TPU plate, just a 3D printed TPU, to make everything look a little bit cleaner and give me some nice clean surface area to tape things to. For my race quads, I'm not doing it on this one because we have the timing system coming, but I will run a servo lead out from a 5-volt pin somewhere so that I can hook a transponder into it, and I'll normally tape that right next to my receiver. So that's what the blue thing is. I wish it was black, so it went along with this color scheme that when Cody was painting it, and everything's kind of a black and white. But of course, the motors have a little bit of red on them, but I got black props to go with it, so maybe I will order some black TPU and print one off before I actually give the quad away. That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Someone remind me to do that, because I feel like I'll probably forget. Are you typing, hey, don't forget to?
Nope.
Oh, okay. You're typing away. I thought you were. Oh, it's okay. I just thought it would be funny. No. Okay. As long as you keep the jokes coming. Maybe let's do a joke that's not a dad joke. Is that crazy? I don't know. A funny one probably would be good.
Ideally. You want a funny joke.
Ideally.
I mean,
One that I laugh at a little bit. Oh, you know what I didn't find yet was my Loctite stuff. Did that answer your question, Tyler? I would think it did. But... Last motor. Then I need to find a USB cord. Yeah. I'm not prepared. I don't know what happened to the one I was using last time. My nice long one. I'll look for it at some point.
can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building?
Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building? That doesn't sound like a joke. It sounds like a question. Okay, I don't know. Yes.
Nope.
No.
The Empire State Building can't jump.
That was a good one. I liked it. Not a lot of comments coming from the
Peanut gallery.
comments section. Good. Nothing. Oh wait, I was just laughing. It's funny trying to see if they've heard the joke yet or not. No, nothing. I don't think they appreciate the jokes. She's working hard on those jokes. You gotta give her something, or she might not say jokes anymore. I don't know if that's true or not. Oh. Facebook notifications everywhere. Will, you should jump on this live stream right now. This guy just posted in the group. That's a guy who needs to buy a raffle ticket. I'm busy. You tell him. God damn it. Subbed. Thank you, Randy. February 1st is when the drawing will be if you have a ticket. I can't remember if you have one. But we'll definitely be posting that link and everything all over the Facebook group too, to make sure everybody knows about it. And then of course we'll post the results and everything on Facebook. Okay, no problems getting that one on. I need more solder. Right. We've got motors. I'm gonna tell this guy he needs to come watch what we're doing. Nope. Okay. Alright, I'm going to put a couple screws in each motor and then plug stuff in. Make sure everything spins. All that good stuff. Everybody wants to see that. This is going to go over on the screen. It's just tight, so the motor doesn't go too crazy. We're actually going to fly it, so it'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. Alright. No, wait, I need my USB cord. Ugh. I don't know what I did with it. I gotta find it. I don't know what I did with it.
I wouldn't know where to tell you to look.
Oh, you know where I did it is in my backpack. We're in business.
See? Don't fall.
Alright. We got the long USB cord. We can plug this in and bring up Betaflight. I forgot to plug my laptop back in. I'm at 20% battery. Oops. Alright. Betaflight. I wonder which Betaflight they put on here. I'm guessing 3.0.1 since 3.1 isn't stable yet. Alright. Betaflight configurator. We are plugged in. Connect. Alright. We are facing the right direction. Ports. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. Over here. So which one of these is supposed to be which UART port do I need to tell it is serial is what I'm curious about. Alright, well, UART 3 is definitely telemetry. I can't remember if I go FreeSky or SmartPort. Let's go SmartPort. UART 1 is over there. UART 2? Let's guess it's UART 2. Let's say that one is serial. Save and reboot. Configuration. Oh, that's cool. Receiver, serial based, S bus. These are all new. This whole thing looks new. Kind of cool. Ooh, OSD, that's what we all want to see. Telemetry, turn that on. Save and reboot. I need to get my radio. Hold on. Okay, thanks for watching, Dad. See you later. You're missing the fun stuff now. We're about to plug things in. Okay, actually, let's close beta flight. Open up BL Heli. Plug it in. Yay! No smoke. Oh, I didn't have the camera on. There was no smoke, trust me. Connect. Read. Setup. Good stuff. Alright, oh wait, actually. Let's jump back to this one. And we need to do some testing on, actually let's calibrate the ESCs. I need my webcam up so you can see what's going on. I'll show you this view. Yes, turn the motors on, crank them up to 11. Good stuff there. Let's switch back over here. And yay! Okay, now I'm going to see which ones spin the wrong direction. I think it's 2 and 3. Yep. 1 is going the right way. I wish I could turn all of them on together. Yep. It's definitely 2 and 3. So, disconnect. Switch back to BL Heli. Read. 2 needs to be reversed. 3 needs to be reversed. Right, setup. Let's do a read setup and make sure everything looks the right way. Yep, normal. Alright. Let's put the latest BL Heli on here. If y'all didn't know how ridiculously easy it is to do this. Oh, 6.5 seems like it would be newer. Flash. Look at that. That's all you have to do now to flash BL Heli. Oh wait, it only flashed 1. I meant to do this. Wait, it's a. What did that say? Tones. I don't know what that means. Flash all. Let's see what that does. 16.6. Alright, anybody? Comment section is very boring. We're at all the fun stuff. Nobody's talking anymore. Alright, read setup. All these are still reversed, so that's good. Go back over here. And OSD settings. Ooh. I'll look at that later. Let's change this to about 1040. Multi-shot. That was a fun beat. Rocker. Modes. This is how I always set up my modes. So my aux 1 switch. One switch down to the middle is just armed. I can fly no problem. And all the way down puts it in air mode. I'm not going to worry about any of those. Save. Receiver. I don't have my receiver plugged in right now, but I know it needs to be that one. Save. Configuration. Okay. Let's look at this OSD menu, shall we? 10-minute alarm. That's a long alarm. So look at that. We can put all sorts of cool stuff on there. Huh. VTX channel. They didn't put an H on. That's weird. Milliamp hour drawn. I think we definitely want that. Wow, that puts it in the middle. That's annoying. Crosshairs, I know people who like that. Craft name. That would be nice. GPS. Alright, so I'm going to move this milliamp hour down there. Alright, so you get your voltage, how much you've actually used. We don't need flight mode. Yeah, I'm gonna try it like that. Any restrictions on raffle ticket purchasers? I don't have any restrictions, but if you're you're too far away, I might have you pitch in for some shipping. I don't care about shipping, but if it gets too much, then I might ask for you to cover at least some of the shipping, if that makes sense. Alright, so let's, real quick, I like to just double check. We're going to run through the calibration again. So I unplugged the battery, turn that on, crank that up, plug it in, listen to it chirp. And then put it all the way at the bottom, listen to it chirp. And then I like to unplug it before I test it again. And then I'll spin these up. I don't want to go too crazy since I only have one screw holding the motors in at the moment. Alright, unplug everything. Let's plug in my receiver and make sure it works as expected. Because I don't know if I have the serial port set up right. So I've got my radio here. Get my tools out of the way. Let's find his model. Battery, I need to hold the button while I plug the battery in. This is always fun. I can grab the button. I guess that's good. Unbind.
Low battery.
Low battery? Oh no, it tells me the right battery. Hey, look at that, it works. I guessed all the ports right. Cool. And I unplug it and it should tell me something was lost.
Telemetry lost.
Telemetry lost. Yay, that works. So if you run FreeSky, you're all set. Alright. I'm gonna heat shrink everything. Shrink the heat shrink. And then make sure the camera works, make sure OSD works, all that cool stuff. I will unlock the TBS Unify for you. Yeah, Cody works. I definitely want to check out the OSD, but yeah, I'll have to figure out it. Yeah, so we're basically done. I will finish up the build and actually get the top plate on and everything secured, and then I will, if people are still around, I will try to figure out if I can show you what the OSD looks like, because I'm very interested in that. I know you are too. Thanks, Cody. See you later. All right, keep going. Alright, I have to do this fast because I forgot that I left my laptop unplugged for a while. And it's kind of low. Alright, go! I can't get it on point. Alright. I mean, it shouldn't take more than a second. It's just got to shrink the ESC wrap. Alright, that was easy. I only lost 1%. I only lost 1 battery percentage. Gotta plug back in. I got really worried when I saw I was at 20% battery. Oh no! And then I remembered, oh, I didn't plug it in. Oops. Alright, put all these screws in here now. John's saying it works. Of course it works! I have built a couple of these. Actually, none of these. Oh, you can't see anything when I'm screwing motor screws in. So this webcam I had to buy, and I'm pretty happy with. It has a tripod mount. So I wonder if in the future, for future live builds, I will, instead of mounting it under my laptop pointing at the desk like I have it now, over there, I will try to put it just up, like up here looking straight down. I think you'd definitely be able to see more of what's going on that way. So, you guys that are still watching, I had an idea, I wondered if y'all would be interested in it, of live streaming a, how I design tracks. So, just to show kind of like what goes through my head and what kind of things I look at when I'm thinking about designing a track. I don't know, would that be something you would be interested in watching? That would not be some ridiculous 3 hour and counting live stream. It would be like half an hour, maybe. So let me know if you think that would be cool. I thought about that this week, thought it might be interesting. I think I would definitely like try to advertise that towards the other organizers too. But let me know. I think it would be fun. And if you watched it, you get to see the track a couple of days early. Alright. Put all these standoffs on here. Double standoffs are weird. Anybody have opinions on that? Alright, there's my receiver. I'll put that one on here. That will be taped right there, and the wires will go out there just like that. I need to do a little bit of work on my Unify Pro with an X-Acto knife. Actually, let's use these first. I need this to be flush. So I'm going to trim off this heat shrink, hopefully instead of having to put my own on there. I don't have to trim this off, but I'm going to make it flush. No comments about the design live stream. Do you think that sounds like fun, Sean?
Sure.
Okay. I think it sounds like fun. Alright, so the way we're going to mount the VTX on the back of the quad here is like this. So it's going to be right about there, and the antenna here will or the wire, will put the antenna on the bottom or the side of the arm like that. So I had to adjust the pigtail on the transmitter a little bit. That was easy. So let's plug that in. Done. The antenna we're using goes very against our color scheme, but I already had it. So we will put that in there. We'll plug in the camera. And then I'm going to go find my goggles and plug everything in. Get some things set up. Alright. Over here. Alright. Y'all aren't going to be able to see anything here, but I'm going to see stuff. Come on. Why are taking so long? That's weird. My goggles are stuck on that screen. Okay. Oh boy. They booted that time. Alright, I'm going to fetch up too. So, here we go. With everything plugged in. Took a while to chirp. I was worried. I'm still worried. Oh, whew, never mind. I'm just dumb. Alright. To unlock, I guess I could put this where you guys might be able to see what I'm doing. How to unlock a Unified Pro. No. I will figure that out later. Alright. So you hold down for 3 seconds. And you're in channel change mode. You hold down for another 3 seconds. 2 orange flashes means you're in band change mode. And then you hold down for a long time. So orange is on. I don't know if you can see. And then you hold it down until something changes. 30-ish seconds. I can't remember really. There you go, the blue went off. 3 oranges means you are in power change mode. 1 blue means you're in 25 milliwatts. So you press the button once, you go to 200 milliwatts. And there you saved it. So we want to be on Fat Shark 2, because that's what my goggles are on. Alright. Here's channel 2. And then we need to go to the Fat Shark band. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And there's my goggles. Okay, so then cycle through all of it to make sure you save. And you're saved. I don't have any OSD. I thought I was supposed to have an OSD. I don't know what happened. Let's plug it in again, see what happens. Nothing. Feel lied to. There's supposed to be an OSD. It's not OSD. I wonder if I have to use the OSD switch that I saw in settings. I don't know. Everything works though, so I'm going to keep plugging or keep tightening things down. So let's put our camera in its casing here. I already have it in there. Let's see. The screws are already sitting in there. Okay. So, one of the things that comes with the Secret Weapon drones with this TPU mount is a little collar to put around the lens so that it can't get pushed down any. I don't have one of those. So if you want one and you win, we can get you one, no problem. So let us know. Pinch anything. Alright. Camera in position. Getting close. Oh, I didn't tape
Who
down
knows
the
if you've been
receiver.
watching this long, by the way?
Yeah, it says like 6. Speak up. Talking to myself. Let's take this off for now. Bust out those zip ties we drove all over Manland Fun today. Well, so like you were watching, right? I'm watching. So that's either 2 or maybe 3 of us, of the viewers. I don't know. Oh, somebody messaged me. Alright. So normally I don't like to just zip tie ESCs, but since this frame is so pretty, I don't want to tape it. Put a bunch of tape over it. I didn't soft mount the motors. I'm gonna do it. It won't take that long. So I'm just gonna zip tie these ESCs. If you like to have them more secured, just wrap some tape around it. I won't tell. I didn't stick my dang wire down there. Man, I forget things. Alright, I need some tape and scissors. And I'm gonna tape and then probably also zip tie the VTX on our pad there. Put that on the back of the VTX. Get these pigtails out of the way. Wonder which way we'll go with this. I was gonna go this way. Yeah, let's do that. Everything's kind of tight on the back, but alright. Taped in place. I'll run some zip ties after I put the top on there. And put the antenna on there after that. So, what did I forget? I feel like there's been something. Put that on there. Our numbers are dropping. Top plate. Let's do it. Alright. Top plate is going on. I need to get the antenna on there, and then I'm going to go back in and figure out why I don't see an OSD. I feel like I should see an OSD since I thought I turned it on. Maybe it needs to be on a switch. How much did you miss? We're almost there. Alright. So we've got to get this guy secured, and it is looking pretty awesome. Bottom side of it. Alright, I'm gonna add some zip ties around all of this. Around the VTX here. My zip ties aren't quite long enough. Come on. Oh. Nope. Might need to use two. Yeah, let's use two. There goes. Can I squeeze through there? I can. I don't need to use two. I just need to use one smart. Oh crap. Alright, now I can pretty easily get one through there. Lower. I don't know if you can see any of this. Oh yeah, okay. Ow, that hurt. Alright. Secure. Zip ties. And secure our antenna here. Zoom pod would fit that frame? I don't know. I've never had a zoom pod or one of these frames, so I'm a terrible person to ask. Get this zip tie through this little hole here, but my motor wire is in the way, so I'm just going to go around the whole thing again. Oh, that's what that one's for. I got it now. A bunch of zip ties on this arm. Alrighty. That is a quad right there. Let's jump back into beta flight and see if we can't figure out why that OSD didn't work. It was really annoying for me. Alright, so configuration here, there was a OSD, it's on, right, that's good. We have an OSD menu where it should look like this, right? that's funny. So what I think we might need to do is go to modes, and down here OSD switch. So what I'm gonna do, let's leave it on aux1, and when I arm, let's see if the OSD turns on. So, got my radio. It is on. Oh, okay. Plug it in. Good to go. Find my goggles. Got the right ports selected. I don't know why there would be ports for the OSD. No, that didn't do anything. Let's just say anytime. Say, oh, did I not save it before? Still, there's no OSD. Yeah. Alright, so that doesn't matter. None of these modes matter. Nothing there would matter. I don't see why any of this. Well, that would matter. Sensor. Yeah. Configuration. Oh, I didn't see what version. Oh, it is running version 3.1. That's cool. I don't think it's been released yet. I don't really see anything else. No. Turn the accelerometer off just because I don't use it. GPS, 3D. Oh, this is crappy. I don't know. Save it. Yeah, I did. Save and reboot. Nothing. I wonder, soft front motors. It is a thing. I forgot to do it, but it's an easy fix. All that stuff works. All that looks good. I like to bump that up to right there, so I'm going to do that since I'm going to fly it once. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really confused. Let's set that to auto. I wonder if the 16:9 camera might be screwing with it. Save. Plug it and plug it back in. See what happens. Nothing. Man, what in the world?
No battery.
Font manager.
No battery.
The battery's not. Oh, I guess it is low. Ain't 9
No
volts.
battery.
Turn that off. Let's switch to the bold font. Oh, not go away. And let's say upload. I wonder if maybe the font isn't on the board for some reason. Alright, I know it's an NTSC camera. Switch that back. What happened? That's not the font I had selected. Hey, look at that! It's there. It looks, it's going in and out a whole lot. Oh, I didn't turn that on, that helped. Voltage, current draw is always fun. Armed. Current draw goes up, that's fun. Milliamp hour 4 or 5. Arms time, on time. Oh, cool stats about the battery after you disarm. But it's like a strobe light. We don't want that. Capacity. Let's set that to 1300. Probably like 2 minutes would be good. Save. Let's try the font upload again. Bold. Upload. My goggles are dying. Why did it do that? It rebooted itself. Okay. I don't see any fonts now. I am super confused about this OSD. And my goggle battery's dying. It's going to be yelling at me. Really differently. Anybody have any beta flight OSD experience? Also, my camera seems to be a bit not focused. Alright, let's just upload. And then it reboots it, I guess. I am so confused! I had it, and then it stopped working. Go back and say auto again. Maybe that was the problem. Let's unplug it from everything.
No battery.
See what that
RF
does.
signal. Low. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. No battery.
Alright, I see it's doing the big flashy thing again though. I mean, it works. And that font definitely went back to the default. So it had uploaded the bold font. This is interesting. So, switch back to that one. Yeah, so there's definitely some weird things going on with that OSD. But it is working. It's ready to go. I think the lens on the camera might need to be focused a touch. But that's not a big deal. It's easy to do later.
Telemetry lost.
Oh, show you what props I have for it. Thank you, Tyler. It's mostly Cody, though. So we have some nice black Dow Cyclone props. That will look very good with the color scheme he put with the paint job. Set a timer and call it done. Yeah. Where's my... You need like one of those wrenches to hold on to the motor. It's liking to slide on me. So whoever wins this frame will get this set of propellers and 2 spares of the nice Cyclone propellers. Ow. It's on there tight. And having that antenna there makes it hard to hold on to. The nylon in these nuts is ridiculous. It's super tight. Ow. Tearing up my hand. Ow. Alright. We'll get that later. But there you go. One raffle quad ready to be won by you. Anything else to do or talk about, or anybody? I think I'm done. I'll put this battery on there so you see how everything works. And wrap these suckers around like this. There you go. Thank you. I think it looks pretty good too. Video was interrupted. That was weird. Okay, it's back. Alright. So, there you have it. Thanks everybody for watching. As you all know, the link up there by my head to get your chance to win. And like I said, there's tons of small prizes, so everybody right now that has a ticket is going to get something out of the raffles, which is always good. So check that out if you want to. I'll take some nice pictures of this and post everywhere. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. So check my Facebook notification. Alright, so yeah, that's it. Thanks everybody. I am out. See ya.